Guten Morgen, meine schönen Zuschauer. Ich heiße Mr. Hat, and today we are going over Inglorious Basterds, der siebte Film von Quentin Tarantino. I almost forgot his name. That's crazy. Hopefully the mic sounds a little bit better. I can't do anything. Right now, it's just kind of echoey-ish. So the last dozen videos or so since I've moved into my new house, it might sound a little different. I'll try to get something going on here to help it be less echoey. But anyways, das ist der letzte Film, das werde ich machen. This is a movie that's half German and half English. Or I guess you could say a third English, a third German, and a third French. So therefore, I will be jumping back and forth between German and English, not French. Ich spreche nicht Französisch. But the things that I like, once again, Tarantino, his dialogue, and especially the tension from the first open, that whole thing. There's a lot of tension in this movie, so gotta give that props. And there's, like, the dialogue, there's so much crap I can, like, grab from this movie and, like, quote it. Just even things in German, like, when, Michael Fassbender, he's like, jemand muss ihr Feuer schlagen. I don't know why, but I always find myself quoting that line. And it's random. It's completely random. Or even Aldo Rain, played by Brad Pitt. He's like, we in the Nazi killing business, and business is booming. The acting across the board, I just love all of it. You got Eli Roth in this movie, and he's okay. He's got like this Sheila Broflovsky like accent going on, and he's pretty funny. And we got Aldo Rain, played by Brad Pitt. You got Christoph Waltz making his debut with Tarantino before he does Django Unchained. He is amazing. He's a character that you love to hate, and he does it perfection. Christoph Waltz ist erstaunlich. I mean, spricht 4 Sprachen. Deutsch, Englisch, Italienisch und Französisch. Unmöglich für andere Leute. Wer hat die Zeit? Und ja, ich weiß, dass meine deutsche Aussprache ist nicht gut. Ist mir egal. I love the over-the-top third act when Eli Roth is like shooting Hitler like 1,000 times in his face. Kind of a spoiler, even though this isn't a spoiler discussion, but who gives a fuck? Over the top as always with the violence, so gotta love it. Die Musikauswahl in diesem Film ist fantastisch. Not as great as Hateful Eight, but I love the music selection. Especially in that diner scene when Christoph Waltz pops up and she's got that weird French name, I can't even say it. It sounds like noises to me. That's her name. And he puts his hand on her shoulder and that fucking intense like drum and music kicks in. It's very intense. Love the music. Ich liebe die Musik. Now for the quick little things I do not care for is, yeah, there's too much foreign speaking in this movie. It's like 20% English and that's it. So viele fremde Untertitel. Sie müssen den ganzen Film lesen. Französisch, Deutsch, English. Französisch, Deutsch, English. Und so weiter, und so weiter. And this movie is way too long. It's 2 hours and 30-some minutes, and it feels longer than it needs to be. It doesn't need to be so long. Some things could have been trimmed down. Der Film ist etwas zu lang. Alright? It doesn't need to be that long. So rewatchability is it's got less of that because of it. Like I can rewatch Kill Bill before this one because it's not as long. This one, it's just way too long. Alright, trim it down. Now let's go over the spoiler discussion. We got the Waltz interrogation. And he's telling the story about how, like, Jews are rats. And he's like, how would you feel if a rat walked in your house? You would treat it with hostility, right? Well, that's my case with Jews. It's like, but his story, he's like, and Germans are like hawks. And it's like, well, if a hawk flew into my house, I would treat it with hostility too. So, your story makes no sense to me. Die Juden verstecken sich unter dem Boden und die deutschen Soldaten kommen mit ihren Waffen und schießen auf den Boden. Then we get Lieutenant Rain, Aldo Rain, from Tennessee. He gives this speech about scalps, and he's like, everyone in my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps, and I want my scalps. And then we get the angry Adolf Hitler, 99999. This is the most hilarious Hitler interpretation in any movie that has Hitler in it. They don't do it right. This one does it right. He is hilarious. And I can quote him too, he's like, Sie wollen beweisen, dass sie Fleisch und Blut sind, dann bringen sie mehr. Just banging on shit all the time. It's so fucking funny. I love it. I was having a good time watching this movie. I was laughing at almost everything that wasn't even supposed to be funny. If it was or not, I don't know, but I was laughing. Then we meet the Bear Jew, played by Eli Roth. He's got that baseball bat, and Brad Pitt's interrogating this German. He's like, if you don't tell me where the people are on this map, Bear Jew's gonna beat your ass with a baseball bat. And then he's like, fuck you. And that makes Brad Pitt happy. He's like, all right, fine. You know, seeing people getting beat to death for the baseball bat is the closest thing we get to entertainment around here, or to going to the movies. Just another great line. Then we get the Hugo Stiglitz backstory. He's like sticking his entire fist in that guy's mouth. It's brutal as fuck. Then we meet that brutal German actor guy from Captain America Civil War. He's in here, and he's the annoying stalker who just won't leave Nimrud alone, whatever the fuck her name is. Au revoir, so Shana. Yeah, that's her name. So Shana. But yeah, he's basically stalking her, and then he stalks her at this little pub, cafe. And I love that this is the one moment in the movie where German subtitles are taken away. I was like, oh, they're not there. Huh. Sucks if you don't know German, I guess. But it wasn't really anything important. It's just some guy saying, oh my god, it's you. You know, I love you. Give me an autograph. Nothing important. So it's kind of annoying, though, for other people who can't read or understand German. Setz ihren Arsch ins Auto. Get your ass in the car, bitch. Takes her to the diner, and the other guy's like, oh, you accepted my invitation. It's like, invitation? Dude, you forced me to come here. But yeah, then we get the dinner scene, and then Julia Dreyfus from Kill Bill gets her arm chopped off in that movie. She's in here, and she has this random sex scene, and just cuts to a random sex scene, and then cuts back, and it's like, what was that for? We didn't need that. That was random, very Tarantino. And then Sam Jackson is the narrator. Samuel L. Jackson has to be in every Tarantino movie, no matter how. Dann kommt Mike Myers an. Sehr seltsam. Why is he in here? Warum? Sag mir. Frau von Hammersmark ist sehr schön. Ihr blondes Haar und ihre große... Sie und andere deutsche betrunkene Soldaten spielen Headbands. Here's how you play. Sie schreiben ein Wort auf ein Stück Papier, dann kleben sie es auf ihren Kopf. Then we meet Mike Fassbender, and he's at the bar, and he should have been quiet because he doesn't have a German accent at all, kind of like me. And they pick up on his British accent. You can hear his British accent when he's speaking German. It's so clear. But even a few things he says, I like to quote, you know, like, das geht sie nicht an. And then they're like, where the fuck are you from? And then he goes, drei Gläser. Except he does 3 instead of German 3. It's like, really? This guy studied German for God knows how long. Perfected it greatly. Listening and speaking wise. And then the one thing he fucks up is that. Whatever. I mean, how could you fuck up something like that? That's just ridiculous. Say goodbye to your Nazi balls. I love that line. He just shoots him right in his balls over and over and over again, and it's a bloody massacre. Another German thing I like to quote from this movie, just to make people laugh, because it sounds hilarious. German sounds hilarious. But when Hugo Stiglitz just had enough, he just turns to other people and he's like, ich mache Sie und Sie verantwortlich. Sie greifen jetzt Ihren Freund oder Max des ersten Geburtstag fegen Trickelei in der Öffentlichkeit im Gefängnis verbringen. Sounds hilarious. And then Sie machen einen neuen Plan. Because the last one's not going to work now. All the Germans are dead, even Michael Fassbender. So they got to make up a new plan. And Brad Pitt sticks his finger in her, like, and Frau Hammerschmark's, like, leg hole, the bullet hole. Gnarly effects right there. Oh yeah, and she left her shoe behind. How stupid can you be? That's dumb. Yeah, say goodbye to your Nazi balls. And then Brad Pitt speaks Italian, and it's hilarious. Arrivederci. And then Hans finds out that Frau Hammerschmark was at the pub, and then he strangles her to death. And then we get our Tarantino foot shot of the film, with her foot like on his lap before he strangles her. So that's Tarantino right there. And I love when Aldo Rain just headbutts Christoph Waltz, like, fuck you. You might have captured me, but I'm still gonna kick your ass some way or another. I love how Christoph Waltz, he knows like 4 languages, and he knows all these different phrases. There's a few moments in the movie where he's like quoting English phrases, like, what's that saying? If the shoe fits. And then all of a sudden he doesn't know how to say bingo correctly, that phrase. It's just bingo, but he tries to like make it longer. He's like, ooh, that's a bingo. That's how you say it, right? And then Aldo Rain's like, you just say bingo. How could you fuck that up? Out of all the things you know, your knowledge, your vast knowledge, and then that's where you mess up. And then Mimur, the French girl, she shoots Zoller, and then Zoller shoots her, even though he should have been dead already by that point. And it's very, like, stylistic. She dies in slow motion. And I love, like, the cinematography and how they shot this, where, like, her little tape playing in the smoke, her face, like, laughing as all the Nazis are burning alive. It's my favorite shot in the movie. Hitler steps out und Hitler fragt für Kaugummi. Und Hitler hat nur 2 Leibwächter? Wirklich? Sie sagen mir, der am beliebtesten Mann in der Welt hat nur 2 Leibwächter hinter seiner Tür? Unsinn. And then, like I said before, Eli Roth blows his face away with his machine gun. Schießt einen ganzen Clip in seinem Gesicht. Did Marcel make it out, the African-American guy? Did he make it out? It never establishes that, so I just want to throw that question out there. It's out in the air, and you can answer it if you want. And then what else happens? The French girl protected on smoke. I already talked about that. Aldo shoots Germans. Aldo, when he makes the deal with Christoph Waltz, he shoots the other guy just to keep only Christoph Waltz alive. And Christoph Waltz is like, I made a deal for that guy's life. You'll be hanged for this. And Aldo Rain's like, nah. More like just shoot out. And I've been shoot out before. And then Aldo carves a swastika on Christoph Waltz's forehead. And then the movie is over. And it's awesome. Great freaking movie by Quentin Tarantino. Fantastisch, wunderbar. Absolute classic. One of my favorite Tarantino movies. So when it comes to Inglorious Basterds, absolutely go out and buy it. Sie sollten es kaufen. And those are my thoughts on Inglorious Basterds. What did you think about this movie? Put your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, you can hit this like button to show your support for this video. And you can tell all your friends about me. Go right ahead. I don't care. It's me to God. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And you can subscribe today just by clicking on my cartoon face in about 5 seconds. And until next time, auf Wiedersehen.